Good afternoon. It's round 3 for your daily installment of reality show and life trending topics and news on Without a Crystal Ball. And I was debating on doing this story because I was like, will anyone care? But then I thought, you guys always want like happy stories. So hey, pregnancy is happy, right? All right, maybe in this case. Nobody on earth gets pregnant faster than a cast member of any unexpected or teen mom type show. I swear to God, the casts on these shows do not know how to use protection, or if they do, they don't use it effectively, because we have another unexpected pregnancy coming straight from Teen Mom OG. This time it is coming from Taylor Selfridge and Corey Wharton. Now, Corey is the father of Ryder, who is his baby mama has, or he and Ryder is the father. Okay, Ryder's their daughter. I'm sorry. Baby mama is Cheyenne Floyd, and Corey and Cheyenne hooked up while they were on the challenge, I believe, and got pregnant during that time. They were never in a serious relationship, but they did have a baby. Corey found out about Ryder after she had turned 6 months old. There had been a lot of teasing in the previous season that Corey and Cheyenne would get back together. Corey never seemed to be able to commit to Cheyenne, never really seemed interested in committing to Cheyenne. Their relationship seemed to be more of a physical one where they would hook up periodically, but not one where they would be like in an intimate relationship. Well, it so happens that the reason why was because he had Taylor on the side that whole time. In fact, he has been in an on-again, off-again, on-again relationship with Taylor now since January. So in their relationship, anyways, Taylor is now 11 weeks pregnant. Congratulations, Taylor. They have no idea what the baby is yet because it's too early. Taylor told Us Weekly today that she thinks that she's having a girl. I thought I was having a girl. Turns out it was a boy. So we're not always accurate with what we think we're having. Anyways, Corey and her are extremely excited. Corey actually told Us Weekly that he is really excited because this is almost like a first baby for him, because he wasn't there for the pregnancy for Cheyenne. He didn't even know she was pregnant, didn't get to go to any of her appointments, wasn't in the delivery room, and only found out about having a daughter once she was already 6 months old. So for him, he said that this is like almost like having a first child, because he'll be able to go to the appointments, he'll be able to be in the delivery room, he'll be able to be there from the start until the day of the birth, hopefully, assuming they stay together. And he and Taylor are over the moon. And they should have used a condom. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to like poo-poo anyone's exciting news, but they only got back together in January. They have been on again, off again. And as recently as June or July, when they were filmed for the reunion special of Teen Mom OG, Corey admitted that he had never told her he loved her. He said that he doesn't need to say or really know how to love anyone. Taylor admitted that she never really told him that she loved him, but she knew she did love him, and maybe told him sometimes that she loved him. But she didn't really need to hear that she didn't really need to hear "I love you" from Corey, because she knew that Corey loved her. Ladies, I think anytime a man cannot say "I love you," it's a red flag of commitment issues. Even if they say and do all the right things, hearing the words "I love you" are so important, and I really, really, really hope she doesn't settle for second best or scraps because Corey loves her. Anyways, what is the history of these two? Well, they first met when they were on X on the Beach. Now, Taylor is from Are You the One? Corey is from The Challenge. Taylor was on X on the Beach, and she actually met Corey there, but he was not actually one of her exes at the time. They hooked up after being on Are You the One? They dated for about 8 months, and then they split up. Now they're back together. They've been back together since January. She says she's been in love with him for 2 years. Now, here's some clues about what she was thinking immediately after getting back together with him. Because in the spring, so in April, only 3 months after they had made it official, she said that Corey and I have a serious relationship. We haven't talked about getting married, maybe in the future, but we're just enjoying our relationship and getting stronger every day. I could see myself with him for a long time. We already stay together almost every day and we work well together. Now, she told that to Us Weekly in April. She also at that same time said that she would love to have a child with him, but they weren't in the right place at that time because they were focused on Ryder and they were still working on their relationship. Well, I guess now's the perfect time to have an unexpected pregnancy, Taylor. I don't mean to be snarky. I hate when this kind of stuff happens so fast. It's almost like a recipe for disaster. Anyways, in July, she also talked to Champion Daily, and she admitted that she and Corey are not good at talking about how they feel about each other. So she said, I don't think Corey and I are good at talking about how we feel about each other, which is why that was said at the time of filming, referencing why she said that Corey couldn't tell her that he loved her. But we both know how we feel. I love Corey and I know he loves me and we have a great relationship together. I would do anything for him and he would do anything for me. I have been in love with him for almost 2 years and we aren't talking about marriage right now. We're just trying to build our relationship as strong as possible before we talk about that. So even in July, she was talking about how they weren't ready to get married, they weren't ready to have kids because they were still working on their relationship. Again, mind you, they had only been back together since January after a pretty long hiatus of being off again. Well, congratulations to the expectant couple. She's 11 weeks, meaning she's almost out of her first trimester, and she's already showing. A new promo on the Teen Mom OG Instagram page actually showed a video of them announcing their pregnancy and telling everyone that they were excited to share the journey of Taylor's pregnancy in the next upcoming season of Teen Mom OG. So they already have decided that this pregnancy is going to be a focal point in the next season. Now, what did Cheyenne think? Well, apparently Taylor was kind of scared about telling her, as was Corey, because they weren't really sure how they were going to react. Taylor and Cheyenne have had a kind of tenuous relationship. Cheyenne wasn't super thrilled because Taylor has had a history of using, let's just say, racist language on Instagram or on Twitter. Back when she was much younger, she was very racist on Twitter. And she explained, and so Cheyenne actually had to confront her about the tweets, being the fact that, Cheyenne is black and they have a black daughter, Ryder. And Taylor admitted that that was from her past. She's grown, everything's fine. And they seem to squash the beef. They've also had some beef in the beginning because Cheyenne was like kind of weird about Corey bringing Taylor around so quickly, but that they got over apparently. And I guess Cheyenne wasn't at all upset to hear about the baby. They were scared, but it was well received. Taylor said that, she asked if I needed a doctor, if they needed any help, and seemed really excited. And Corey said that he just told her one day while dropping off Ryder that Ryder was going to be a big sister. Ryder is, I believe, 2 years old now, and she actually has a rare disorder that requires monitoring of her diet due to low blood sugar issues. Hopefully Taylor's child will have no health issues. We will keep her in our thoughts. But it's nice to see that even though it's unexpected, she's getting the support from Cheyenne. And of course, it's another way for MTV to milk the views and get some interest in their show by announcing a pregnancy through Instagram. I'm always concerned when these types of pregnancies happen because, I'm not trying to be like a prude, but pregnancies and babies that happen this quickly when you're just new in a relationship, it really makes things a lot more challenging. It takes away time where people can really get to know each other. Even though they're back on, they have this on again, off again thing. And so let's just hope that the things are a lot more stable than they were, because children don't have a choice of being born into situations where parenting or the couple isn't solid or on solid ground. And so let's just hope that things work out for the best for them, and that this doesn't end up in another like broken relationship and another home where there's co-parenting on both sides. Not to say that that's terrible. It's just, you always hope for the best and hope that parents can stay together for their kids if at all possible. When relationships are rushed, like say Amber Portwood getting pregnant very quickly after meeting Andrew, we've all seen what happened there. Same with Janelle Eason when she got pregnant with Kaiser, with Nathan. Who else? Oh, Leah with Jeremy and Addie. I mean, Kale with Lincoln. I mean, the list goes on and on about when you have a quick second pregnancy and you are just new in a relationship, that things don't always go the way that you plan. So Taylor is also still really young. She's only 25 years old. And Corey, I don't even know. He's like in his mid-20s too. So let's just pray, if you're the praying type, that this can all work out. But I did not see this coming. But being that she's been kind of talking about it, like wanting a kid, wanting to get married, but not ready, like, I hope that this wasn't something that she planned or did on the sly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got weird feelings about this. And I don't know if you do either. And I'm sorry if this makes you upset if I said it, but I'm going to just say it. I don't understand this pregnancy. I don't know if I should be happy, and I don't know if you should be either. But that's it for now. I'll be back later. Bye, guys.